Hey everyone, welcome back to Diary of a Church Pianist. I'm trying a little bit of a different setup this time. I'm going to try to get some video with it to go with the audio, you know, that nice audio medium that is podcasting, just as a try to see if I want to do this. It's been over a month since I've done anything with the podcast. I chalk that up to partially laziness, but mostly to the fact that yesterday was Thanksgiving and I've been putting in overtime at my restaurant job, dealing with catering orders and nonsense. But I really wanted to just sit down and record something, even if it was just really rough and no edits or anything. Over a month ago, my church started reading through the portion of Exodus, discussing the building of the tabernacle in the wilderness by Moses and company. And so I decided to write a song about it. And it has a couple verses to it, and it goes through the different, bits of furniture and things that were in the tabernacle in the wilderness, and some metaphors for how that applies to our Christian life today. So, I'm going to get right to it. I like to call this song House of Prayer.
Or just to step inside the door and stand in the hall.
that song. Another song I also wrote recently, I actually wrote this last month when I was on my camping trip, my little vacation. And it's a song based on the story of the judge, Jephthah, and his daughter in the book of Judges. And if you've ever read the story before, you know that Jephthah was, had a bit of a hard upbringing. He was kicked out by his family because his mom wasn't married to his dad. He was an illegitimate child. He was kicked out by his family. And then after he was kicked out, everyone came running back to him saying, oh please, we need help. The Ammonites are attacking us and you're the only one who can be a good general. And he says, you just kicked me out. You're really asking me for help right now. But he came back and he, before the battle, he prayed to God and he made a vow saying that if you help me win this, whatever comes out the front door of my house, it's all yours, Lord. Never thinking that when he got home, the first thing he'd see coming out would be his only daughter. And so I wrote this song about that. It's from the point of view of the daughter because, you know, why not? There's not that many songs from about biblical stories from a female perspective, with the exception of songs about Mary, usually. And so I wanted to write a song that would have a female perspective, and it's also a metaphor for having to let go of your children when they grow up and become adults. And hopefully I'll be able to make it through the song without choking up and crying.
Never
Well, that's all the new songs I have for now. Thank you again for listening to Diary of a Church Pianist, or in the case of this episode, watching Diary of a Church Pianist. I do have a Facebook page on which I post things very sporadically. It's at Diary of a Church Pianist. Or if you have any comments or questions, I'd love to hear from you. My email address is diaryofachurchpianist@gmail.com. Until next time, God bless.